FM 104.9. Well, you seem a little bit happier now.
Oh, yeah, it was alright. I'm a bit worried. Like I say, the last thing that we just talked about, I don't want people thinking, you know, we're having a go at anyone, because it does do me head in. Because I'm the one who always has to deal with it as well when people do.
What?
You know, we're just having a chat about tennis and stuff.
Yeah, the little fellas in the wheelchair, as you put it.
Yeah,
what are you worried about? That
just that they think we're having a go and that, because sometimes I do have to take calls and deal with it, all this stuff, right? You don't see that, you don't see the hassle I have to go through.
No, but I don't often say things where I'm likely to get a complaint from someone.
But I'm just saying it wasn't meant to be taken badly, do you know what I mean?
You're allowed to say you thought that the quality of tennis, because they were confined to a wheelchair, was poorer than, say, Sampras versus Agassi. I don't think that's in question. It wasn't as good a game of tennis. That's what all you were saying. You weren't saying they shouldn't play or
wreck the grass. Right mess.
Well, stop.
I'm just saying as well.
I can confirm, incidentally, we've had several emails. I can confirm that Riverdance opened the Paralympics in Dublin.
Leave it then.
Yeah. No, I'm sure it was entertaining. They're very good.
Who was it that thought? Was it Jimmy that thought it was short for Paraplegic Olympics?
Really? I've no idea.
Yeah, it's Parallel Olympics, isn't it? It's yeah. Right. But as we pointed out, that would be pretty much blow football.
Yeah.
There wouldn't be many sports in the Paraplegic Olympics. It stands for Parallel Olympics. I'm educating, Carl. Don't let me like that. I'm educating. I'm not saying funny little fellas in wheelchairs without going grass. What?
I'm always educating. I'm always telling you about stuff that I learn about and that.
That you get off hand and over, and it's about a monkey who became king.
No. So
no? Have you got monkey news this week?
Got a little bit of monkey news coming up.
What does he do? Drive to Spain, rob a bank, or get married?
No, we've done all them, haven't we? We have done all them.
Yeah, but you know,
it's a good one. It's a good one. And in fact, it's a bit related to what we've been talking about anyway.
Oh God.
That's good.
Last week after your nervous breakdown, you went to Hastings.
Yeah.
Can I ask, why the hell did you go to Hastings? It's so arbitrary.
What do you mean?
Why go to Hastings?
You lost him on arbitrary. Why did you choose that above all other places within?
It's amazing, isn't it? You look at his face when you say a word, but, you know, he doesn't understand, and it just goes dead. It's like when your computer freezes.
Yeah, it is like that. Yeah. Is there an equivalent to Control Alt Delete when Carl just doesn't understand? So we have to press like knob, bollock, finger up arse. It takes him out of his sort of stupor, doesn't it?
Now that's three things to press, but you've only got two hands, so.
Wow. Yeah, oh God, what would I do? So I'd have, hold on, so I'd have the thumb of my right hand, pop that up his arse. I'd have probably my index finger of my left hand on his knob. How would I press his testicles? What would I use? I'd have to use some other part.
Should we try it?
Yeah, let's go around there.
Messing about.
Look on. What?
Sit down.
I just think it's time you have a little kiss.
So well. I've already had a little,
What happened, Carl?
He loves it. I'm just gonna give you a little kiss. Just for the webcam.
Right, hurry up then.
Alright, on the lips?
No, not on.
Oh, come on. Oh, God. I love it because he hates it so much.
You wouldn't get that radio on.
But maybe I could have kissed Chris Moyles.
What?
I could have kissed Chris Moyles on radio.
Milesy. Give Milesy a little kiss for all his good work.
Do you enjoy that?
Yeah, it's good, yeah.
What happened to Chris Miles's show? Is he not on anymore?
On the TV?
Yeah.
No. Turns out he was too fat and talentless. Do you want to tell us about Hastings?
Where did that come from?
Eh? What?
Yeah, Hastings.
Yeah.
It's alright, yeah.
What's there?
Not much. It's just one of them places. Yeah, it's good. I think that's what's good about it. Nobody knows, right? Because last weekend it was roasting, and you saw pictures of Brighton, and it was heaving.
Yeah.
Right. Hastings, hardly anyone there. And yeah, it's got a nice little beach.
Yeah. Sand? Sandy
No,
beach?
pebbles. Well, that's alright, isn't it? You don't want the sand.
Why didn't you want sand? Of course you want sand.
A little bit, don't it?
It's murder building a sandcastle.
No, you just sit there.
You can't walk on pebbles, can you? It's, you know, well, it's all kind of, it's sort of a bit, you know, dodgy underfoot.
It's alright. The only annoying thing is, right, it's one of them places that it's great to visit for a day.
Yeah.
But I wonder how people who live there get by.
Why?
Because all the shops are like them things that you go in, and it's like a little pebble with a pebble stuck on the top, and it says Hastings on it. Yeah. So every shop does that. If you want bread and milk,
you don't.
It's murder.
Yeah.
There must be a supermarket
I didn't see any. Seriously, it's all novelty things like that.
Yeah.
And then when I got back into London,
Their houses, just covered in pebbles and like seashells and stuff.
Oh, not rock for tea again.
but the funny thing is, right, it's the first time I've sort of noticed somewhere like that. When you go, what do you do if you just want some Brillo pads or whatever? I'm walking in London.
Never concerned me that. Never needed Brillo pads in my life.
No, but you know what I mean. The sort of things that
Yeah.
it's a bit tricky to find. But in London, you've got the coverage.
Yeah.
Now the weird thing is, I was walking home from had a drink the other night, right? Walking down the road, and there was a shop that just sold in London, just sold chess pieces
Yeah. Is that the one on Great Portland Street?
round the corner from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think that's
Well,
mental.
I remember being in Brighton once and seeing a shop, and all it sold was the foam you put inside cushions.
Yeah, there's one of those at Pentonville Road.
But I don't know who opens a shop like that.
I know where these
I'll tell
things
you,
are.
There's a hole in the market.
Yeah. What was that shop we walked past yesterday? And it was like something really, really... Oh, chef uniform shop.
Yeah.
It's Dundee Street. I'll tell you what, I opened a chef uniform. Mainly sort of check trousers and white hats. But there must be a lot of chefs around. I'm eating all the time. Someone's making the food.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, on the chess shop, right, they mustn't have been doing that well. And someone must have, the businesses the bosses must have been sat there going, not really working this, is it?
Yeah,
right?
people only buy one chess set in their life.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, but the funny thing is, on the door it just said, come in and browse. Which I thought was odd.
Did
right?
you?
No, it's shut. Right? but the funny thing is, right, so you can imagine them sat there going, oh, not doing that well. And it's changed, they've actually changed the name of the shop now.
Yeah.
And now it says chess and bridge.
Right, they've had to expand.
So they've opened it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
What do you buy for bridge, if not
I don't know.
cards?
I don't know.
I don't know, I don't play bridge, but I don't know, I don't think you need a lot of stuff for bridge, except a pack of cards.
I remember going
A table.
when I was on
Three friends.
on holiday once in Devon, past a shop. I don't know if you ever need it. If you ever need an antique marionette, let me know. 'Cause I know where there's a shop.
Okay, yeah.
Antique marionettes.
I know.
Again, you only need one, unless
But I
you're a
want to know
collector.
who goes into this business. Well, son, what are you doing? Going to university to do law, father. Well, there's a factory there that makes the little plastic bits that goes on the end of chair legs. Do you want to take it over from me? We're not ready, no. It's all set up.
Yeah.
It's all set up. Oh, God. Alright, Dad, but just for a couple of years.
Someone's got to make them. Someone's got
know.
to make the little plastic bits that go on the end of chairs.
Well, if you make them, call us on the 123497734.
Weird though, innit? Weird.
Weird, though, isn't it?
Right, listen, songs of phrase answers next. We'll go out of the
Well,
way.
I'll tell you what, play it once more, so that people have got a chance to actually enter. If you can't be bothered. Oh, I can't be
Should be ready, Carl. This is
Right.
terrible.
There we go.
From...
Right.
That is the well-known phrase.
And we're looking for the songs, I think. I don't care.
Well,
Tell me where it all went.
Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant. Over there is Carl Cayman Pilkers. I'd be great for Heart.
You really
wouldn't
would.
I?
You really
Virgin, I would be, probably. But it was Radio 2 we prefer. Oh, all one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah. 4
All
weeks to
have an
go.
audience, all
4
have
weeks to go. Before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Carl Cayman Pilkoids.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
funny man Chris Miles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great
And
opportunity
it's
here.
this, we don't sort of do this thing, we don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that are
That can't fight back.
helpless, the elderly, people suffering in some way, that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger
We
platform.
want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so who do
That's
you
us.
hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? And I don't want people you went to school with or your
Do you know what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in the top 3, would be Hitler,
Yeah.
Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter, and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top 3?
Now, don't make them comical, don't make them... These are the people that wind you up. When you see them on TV, if you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they just... they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us.
Well,
I'm expecting that.
We know that we're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah,
and then if anyone other
let's
than us-
assume it's us, so we want other people.
Yeah, but we just want... I want to drop the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism.
No.
Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own. Well, really?
Well, sometimes their own, because
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks, and then in 4 weeks' time we go. Well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah,
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure, but if you
You
can't
know.
be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to 1 sentence.
Yeah. You know, so the reason to be so and so because they can't walk, something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Now then, we were playing earlier songs of phrase. We have had. I mean, the answers I could literally count on the fingers of one hand. Now the right answers, even less so. But do you want to play it once more, Carl?
Oh God.
From.
There was 7 songs in there.
Right.
Read them out. Go on. What are they?
It was
Oh, have you got it written down?
I can remember them. Daddy Cool. Right.
Boney M.
Boney M.
Yeah.
Never Gonna.
Gives you
from
up. Rick Astley.
Yeah. Never Gonna.
Write them down.
Stop. Sam Brown.
Right.
Robin was Miss Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel.
Mrs. Robinson.
Yeah. Hang on a minute. That's not Robin.
Oh.
From Russia with Love. Matt Monro.
Right.
Telephone hanging on the telephone, Blondie.
Yeah.
And then Box, Living in a Box.
Living in a box.
Well, listen, no, I
Brilliant.
don't think anyone got them all right.
No.
If you did get them all right, I'm sorry, but I gave up checking the emails a long time ago. So I'm going to give it to Michelle Flower because she got a few of them right. So well done,
She
Michelle.
got a lot right there, actually,
Yeah.
well done.
Good. Well done.
She got 5 out of 7, so well done, Michelle. And you get all those great prizes. Incidentally, we mentioned that Stargate SG-1, I'm
Yeah.
sure you look forward to that, Michelle. That
Yeah.
features Richard Dean Anderson. Had a lot of emails, people saying, is that the same Richard Dean Anderson, or Dickie Anders, that used to email in and said he loved the show?
What's happened to Dickie
No, I've
Anders?
not heard from Dickie for ages. So, Dickie, if you're listening, Richard Anderson, if anyone knows Richard Anderson, what's happened to him?
Well, I think we know his top 3.
Yeah. So, Dickie Anders, if you're still out there, get in touch with
Anders. Anders.
So-
Anders.
I just was going to say, you know, you're talking about people who annoy you and that.
Yeah.
Right? Not many sort of celebrities annoy me because I think, well, some people like them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But things that affect me, like the builders. Right?
You're a philosopher. Go
The
on.
builders annoy me, right?
Sure.
And you could say that's a bit of stereotyping, but all the people who I've met who have been builders have always annoyed me, right? So that's
Because they've been working on your house in your space. I mean, that's all the builders that have been round your flat and making a noise when you're trying to get some sleep have annoyed you.
Well, that.
Brilliant.
But also someone in the office in the week, right, who works here.
Yeah.
He's a good lad, named Lenny, right? He's called Lenny. He proposed to his missus
Yeah.
using XFM. So
What,
like
you wanna-
he popped in Zoe's show. Right, his girlfriend sat out there, she didn't know what was going on, she was asked to come in.
Even she wasn't listening, she was out there. she probably had a Walkman on or something.
Yeah.
But just that
She was just to Jono. He had to fax Jono with the request.
Dear Jono, I am broadcasting your XFM at the moment. Can
My
you
girlfriend's listening to you.
Oh God, London's hot 106.2.
Great
But
station.
it's just that thing of like abusing your position, I think, annoys me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I just was thinking, if he worked for a cab company, would he have done that over?
That's one of my
Do you know
hates.
what I mean?
People abuse. Do you know what I hate? Dictators who have just sort of like they've got there by unfair means. Now they're sort of like hurting the like little people and that.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I hate the most.
Do you know what I don't like?
What?
Famine. No, it winds me right up. famine and disease. Oh, I get so annoyed with it. Tune from Wilco, this is called I'm the Man Who Loves You from their album Yankee Hotel Foxtrot. It's okay, alright.
Fascists. Isn't that brilliant? Van Dando, All My Life. Beautiful. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it. It's the big one. It's what people tune in for. They probably tune in about 10 to these days. For Monkey News. With, Carl Pilkington.
Can we hear the jingle?
Only 4 to go. Oh, chimpanzee, that Monkey News!
Right, this one's about a, it's been emailed into me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person saying it's, you know, it's a good story and that, and they're surprised I haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right, and it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to. There was a fella who was going to do the run, right, and the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? It was like a newcomer.
Okay, there's a few things it cannot be. One, he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test, it turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, so the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, so the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, you know, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on, people going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him, right, he's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Carl.
Keep going.
Right, doesn't look familiar, who's he? You know,
Weird.
What's going on, what's going on, what's going on?
Yeah, what is it, what is it? Or, who is it? I mean, not what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's
just a bit short, and he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
So
I don't think he's gonna be any good. No.
So the race starts.
Oh, he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's going on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We have our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway...
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. It's suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but... quite hairy for a runner.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Quite
It's
hairy for a runner, because
ridiculous.
normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And
No.
how did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff, he walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, all like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
No, don't keep talking.
Shut up, this is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909 and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Be quiet.
What happened there then?
400 metres, right? Now the thing is...
talk shit.
The only
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of like.
Oh, shut up!
It
Right?
became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the same race 4 years later in Athens because
How did he get to
But
Athens?
it's a joke. They're winding you up, Carl.
weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capital Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Captain listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So okay, here we go. Right, if anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio. Okay. Well, that's all. Okay.
Well, you're getting nervous. You're nervous.
Okay.
So come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's alright. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late